Fast food in 2025 is broken. Prices are up, portions are down, and yet, every single day, millions of people still fall for the same overpriced traps. You ever order something and think, wasn't this bigger, better, cheaper? You're not alone. Some of these items are so bad now, only a fool would keep buying them. Let's break down the worst offenders. And when you see number one, you'll never look at your favorite combo the same way again. Number 7, McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. Still ordering this in 2025? Why? Look at what you're getting. A sad, deflated bun. Half a slice of cheese that's barely clinging on. A fish patty that tastes like it was forgotten in a school freezer back when dial-up internet was a thing. This isn't a sandwich. It's a cry for help. And yet people still defend it like it's sacred. But be honest with yourself. When was the last time you took a bite and felt satisfied? Not nostalgic, not bloated, satisfied. Here's the truth. McDonald's hasn't touched this recipe in decades. No updates, no improvements. Just the same soggy bite they served when VHS tapes were relevant. We keep buying it because it's familiar. But in 2025, sticking with familiar is how you get scammed. You deserve better than a $5 memory wrapped in paper. The Filet-O-Fish had its time. That time is over. Number 6, Chick-fil-A Kale Crunch Side. This one's sneaky. You walk in thinking, I'll be healthy today. Skip the fries. And what do you get? Shredded cabbage pretending to be kale, a few almond slivers, and a vinaigrette that's 80% sugar and oil. That's not nutrition. That's deception dressed as discipline. And it costs $3.35? For what? Glorified garnish in a plastic cup. Let's be clear, this isn't about health. It's about optics. They make you feel like you made a smart choice while they quietly pocket your money. If you've ever eaten a kale crunch and felt full, energized, or satisfied, congratulations. You've got a stronger imagination than I do. It's not a side. It's a scam in a salad costume. Number 5, Dairy Queen Chicken Strip Basket 4-PC combo. Remember when this used to hit after a long day? Golden fries, crispy chicken, and that little cup of gravy. It felt like a treat. Now, it's a dried-out mess with a side of regret. The strips are chewy, the fries are limp, and the gravy looks like someone rinsed out a can of soup and called it a day. And they're charging $9 plus for it? Please, DQ is banking on your nostalgia, not flavor. They're hoping you'll remember how it used to taste and not realize you're eating a cardboard memory soaked in disappointment. It's not comfort food anymore. It's a fast food scam in a red box. Number 4, Subway Veggie Delight. Bread, lettuce, tomato, sadness. This isn't a sandwich, it's an apology in wrapper form. No protein, no flavor, no substance, and yet it still costs $5.49? That's not a deal. That's disrespect. They market it as a healthy option, but there's nothing delightful about chewing through dry veggies on plain bread. You'd be better off eating baby carrots in your car like a raccoon with standards. It's not a real meal. It's a guilt avoidance placebo. If you've ever been burned by a fast food deal that turned out to be a disappointment, yeah, we've all been there. So, do yourself a favor. White heavy checkmark, smash that like button if you're done getting fooled. White heavy checkmark, subscribe if you're ready to make smarter choices without getting ripped off. This is Spend Smart, and trust me, we're just getting warmed up. Sandwich Subway Veggie Delight, the healthy lie. Subway doesn't even pretend this one is good anymore. The bread's limp. The veggies? Soggy on a good day. And unless you flood it with sauce, it tastes like a wet napkin dipped in guilt. Still, some people buy it thinking they're making a smart choice. One guy proudly told me this was his daily lunch. I asked, ever try just making a salad at home? Because that's all this is, a sad salad shoved inside bad bread, with zero protein and a price tag that screams sucker. So be honest, are you chasing health? Or just avoiding guilt? Because Subway sells the illusion of health, not the substance. And that's why it stays on the menu. Enough people still fall for it. But if your healthy meal leaves you hungry, unsatisfied, and $10 poorer after chips and a drink, was it ever a smart move? Or just another fast food trap in a veggie disguise. Poultry leg number 3, Burger King chicken fries, all crunch, no meat. Let's be real. Chicken fries sounds fun, crispy, snackable, maybe even filling. But open the box and boom, reality hits. These things are more breadcrumb than bird. Crunchy on the outside, but inside, it's like BK asked, how little meat can we get away with? Spoiler alert, we noticed. They charge you $4.99 for 9 sad little sticks of seasoned fluff. That's not fast food, that's fast deception. And the packaging? A cute fry box designed to distract you from the fact you're being sold kid food at adult prices. It's empty crunch, hollow bites, and worse, false satisfaction. Crack one open next time. If you can see daylight through your chicken, that's your sign. You're not paying for protein. You're paying for air, seasoning, and nostalgia. In 2025, spending $5 on glorified croutons? That's not just wasteful, it's embarrassing. Time to outgrow the gimmicks. Let the kids have their fun. You deserve food that actually fills you up, not just fills the trash. Taco number 2, Taco Bell Beef Chalupa Supreme, a shell of its former self. This used to slap. Crispy, cheesy, loaded with flavor. Now, it's a sad, greasy mess. The shell crumbles before you finish your second bite, and inside, mostly lettuce, a little sour cream, and a beef smear so thin, you'll wonder if it was just a rumor. And that's supposed to be a $5 meal? Let's call it what it is, fast food theater. Taco Bell sells you a memory, and you pay full price to be disappointed. They've shrunk portions, thinned out the fillings, and jacked up the prices. Why? Because they bet on your loyalty. They know you'll keep coming back, not for the food, but for how it used to make you feel. And that's the scam. Nostalgia, reheated and served in a crumbling shell. When's the last time you ate at Chalupa and felt full? Felt satisfied? If your taco falls apart in your hand and you're licking sour cream off the wrapper, you already got robbed. You just haven't admitted it yet. Hamburger number 1, Wendy's Biggie Bag 2025 edition big name, small meal. Once upon a time, this was the GOAT deal. Burger, nuggets, fries, drink, Hollander $5. Solid, reliable, a real win. But now, the fries are limp. The nuggets feel like a last-minute thought. The burger? Calling it flimsy is generous. And that price? Quietly creeping towards $6 like nobody's supposed to notice. But we notice, because the biggie feeling is gone. Wendy's didn't raise the price, they just shrunk the product. Smaller portions, cheaper quality, weaker drinks. Same name, new disappointment. It's not a deal. It's a marketing trick dressed in nostalgia. They're hoping you don't pay attention. But if you're still buying it thinking you're saving money, you're not being smart. You're being played. Light bulb final thought. Spend smarter. In 2025, fast food isn't cheap anymore. So every dollar you spend should actually deliver value. Stop rewarding lazy food with loyal cash. Stop falling for reheated memories wrapped in marketing. You deserve better. And if you've been burned by any of these fast food flops lately, you're not alone. We've all been there. What matters is what you do next. Speech balloons, so tell me, what fast food item left you the most disappointed? That one regret you still remember? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to know which restaurants are actually worth your money in 2025, from the worst offenders to the surprise champs, you need to watch this. We ranked the top chains from worst to best, and number 3 will blow your mind. You're watching Spend Smart, where your money stays smart, and your order finally makes sense. See you there.